Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Desi TV USA. I am Tabanta Gul. Let's take a look at a very special news report. Donald Trump's inauguration as the 47th President of the United States.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
Now, here are the details. A historic day unfolded in Washington, D.C. as Donald J. Trump was inaugurated as the 47th President of the United States in a grand ceremony at the U.S. Capitol. Amid cheers from thousands of supporters and a carefully orchestrated display of patriotism, Trump's return to the presidency marked the beginning of what he calls America's Golden Age. The day was filled with symbolism, ceremony, and a message of resilience and determination. Standing beside Vice President JD Vance, who was sworn in as the 50th Vice President of the United States, President Donald Trump pledged to lead the nation into an era of strength, unity, and prosperity. Now, Donald Trump takes the oath of office. At exactly 12 p.m., Chief Justice John Roberts administered the presidential oath of office to Donald Trump, officially restoring him to the highest office in the land. Trump stood tall, placing his hand on the Bible held by his wife Melania Trump as he repeated the 35 words oath enshrined in the Constitution. His family, including his children and grandchildren, look on with pride, symbolizing continuity and tradition. Moments later, JD Vance was sworn in as Vice President, marking the beginning of a new chapter in United States governance. Vance's family and close allies also attended the ceremony, which was held under the crisp winter sky on the Capitol West front. Now, Inaugural Address, a vision of a golden age. Inaugural Address, a vision of a golden age. In his inaugural speech, President Trump struck a tone of ambitions and defense, declaring that the golden age of the United States has just begun. Addressing a sea of supporters gathered at the National Mall, Trump's words resonated with themes of renewal, resilience, and hope. Our nation has faced countless challenges, but we are still standing, Trump said. Those who try to stop me not only sought to take my freedom, but to take my life. Today we show the world that America never backed down. He outlined his vision for the future, emphasizing his America First agenda, which includes economic revival, restoring American manufacturing, reducing taxes, and creating millions of jobs. National security, strengthening the borders, modernizing the military, and taking a tougher stance on global adversaries. Unity and strength, bringing Americans together to overcome division and patriotize the nation's greatness. Trump's address concluded with an optimistic rally, crying, "This is just the beginning. Together we will build an America that is stronger, safer, and more prosperous than ever before." Now, religious invocations and traditions. The ceremony featured Solomon's prayers led by prominent religious leader Archbishop Timothy Dolan and Reverend Franklin Graham delivered invocations that underscore the gravity of the moment. Dolan prayed for wisdom and strength for the new administrations, while Reverend Graham reflected on themes of justice, faith, and the enduring spirit of the American people. May these administrations be guided by the principle of fairness, integrity, and the courage to do what is right, Reverend Graham said as the crowd bowed their head in prayers. Now, the processions into the Capitol Rotunda. Before the ceremony, Trump entered the Capitol Rotunda, greeted by applause and cheers from invited dignitaries, lawmakers, and supporters. The Rotunda steeps in the history of America's political struggles and triumph, serves as a poignant background for the president's return to the nation's highest office. Now, key moments and attendees. The ceremony drew a mix of prominent figures from across the political spectrum, including members of Congress, governors, foreign diplomats, and former presidents. While many Republican leaders celebrated the occasions, the event also underscored the polarized nature of American politics, with some Democrats opting not to attend. Among the notable attendees were former Presidents George Washington Bush and Barack Obama, as well as several world leaders. The presence was a reminder of the peaceful transfer of power, a cornerstone of American democracy.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
Now, here are the President Trump priorities moving forward. President Trump's speech laid out a clear roadmap for his administration's highlighting key initiative. Economic growth, promising a revival of American industries and job creation through tax cut, deregulations, and innovation. From the next border security, vowing to continue building the southern border wall and tightening immigration policies. Next one is healthcare reform, announcing plans to lower cost and expand access to quality healthcare. Another one, international relations, asserting America's positions as a global leader while demanding fairness in international trade and diplomacy. Vice President JD Vance echoes Trump's sentiments, vowing to support the president in advancing these policies for the benefit of all Americans. Now, celebrations and national unity. The day's event concluded with a series of celebrations, including an inaugural parade featuring military band, cultural performances, and representatives from all 50 states. The atmosphere was festive, with Trump supporters waving flags and chanting slogans of support. A grand inaugural ball followed in the evening, attended by political leaders, celebrities, and supporters. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump addressed attendees, thanking them for their support and emphasizing the administration's commitment to the American people. Now, a nation divided but hopeful. Trump's inauguration was not without its controversies, as protests and demonstrations occurred in various parts of Washington, D.C. However, the overarching messages from the event was one of hope, resilience, and the promise of a brighter future. As President Donald Trump embarked on his term as the 47th president, the nation looked ahead with both anticipations and uncertainty. His leadership's policies and ability to unite a divided country will undoubtedly shape the course of American histories in the years to come.
Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families. Thank you. America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will restore the name of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley, where it should be and where it belongs.
Yeah, that is the big roar of the man of the moment, Donald Trump, coming into the building. Let's take this.
I stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best. From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C., our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers and coal miners, police officers and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle defeat their spirit or their pride. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and triumphed over every single challenge that they faced. After all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history. With your help, we will restore America promise, and we will rebuild the nation that we love, and we love it so much. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Well, thank you very, very much. Vice President Vance, Speaker Johnson, Senator Thune, Chief Justice Roberts, Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, President Biden, Vice President Harris, and my fellow citizens. The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first. Our sovereignty will be reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States
the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
This is our time, Trump said. Together we will make Americans greater than it has ever been before. So thank you for supporting and thank you for watching. This is me, Tabanda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news, Desi TV USA, DTV NN and our OTT platform, DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.